Hey, welcome back to the program as we continue broadcasting from Ruby, the beautiful ladies' boutique here in Warsaw. And Courtney, we're going to talk a lot about other businesses here that provide local products and local services. And pretty soon you're going to talk about some bacon, and I'm telling you what, that bacon is really smelling up Ruby.
I know, it's smelling up Ruby. We were tortured the whole way down here in the car with it, and it's smelling really good. So we'll get to that in a little bit. But you have some products that you're going to talk about.
Yes, we do. In fact, we mentioned the last segment we're going to talk a little bit about Goshen and also Napanee. And when we say Napanee, we kind of include 4-Acre, and we're talking about Hoover Lumber and Coal and 4-Acre. They're right by Napanee, just a few miles outside of Napanee. They've got a special going on right now on a number of different paint choices. We want to really tell you first and foremost about their Valspar line of paint. These are the middle two right here, Valspar. We mentioned it last time, Courtney. Valspar has a mail-in rebate special going on beginning in September. In fact, if you go buy Hoover Lumber and Coal and 4-Acre, between the dates of September 3rd and September 7th and pick up any of these Valspar lines of paint, you'll get a $5 off coupon, which is redeemable then for $5. It's really a kind of a cool deal. And when you talk about Valspar, you're talking about the very best paint. We know the kind of quality that we're talking about here when we mention Valspar, because the thing that I think that's probably most important is the fact that it's got a one-coat coverage to it. I like that. So you really don't have to worry about going back and repainting areas. A one-coat finish, also fade resistant. It's superior in its durability. These are the Valspar lines that we're talking about, and I think we have an example here of both interior and exterior. Now, if you like a contractor grade, that's really at the other end of the spectrum. The contractor grade is right here from Guardian, and again, it's an interior paint, semi-gloss. You can get this at an unbelievable price right now at Hoover Lumber and Coal. And then somewhere in between Valspar and the contractor grade is what we call the Guardian Professional Finish. And it's right here. Again, water cleanup is all that's necessary. Very low odor. And I would say, Courtney, next to the fact that you like to have paint that covers well, that low odor is very, very important.
It is, especially, sometimes our weather isn't the greatest here and you don't want to open the windows. I know I painted during the winter, and it's nice to have that low odor so you're not letting all the freezing cold air in. And maybe when it's humid, you don't want the windows opened either. So The low odor is nice.
Low odor is nice. As we continue talking about bacon here and paint, the low odor is nice. Well, there it is, Valspar. It's available at Hoover Lumber and Coal in 4-Acre. You can go to our website at myfresh.tv and you can link on directly to that Valspar and Hoover Lumber website. Well, let's take a moment and talk about Pro Automotive. They're in Goshen, and you'll need to go and check out what they have in store for you. Jeff Angel is the owner of Pro Automotive, and they are your complete diagnostic and repair center. They feature all kinds of different services under one roof. Jeff really knows what he's doing. If you really want to go to a local shop and get things done right the first time, you'll want to check out Pro Automotive. They're on Deerdorf Road in Goshen, and the phone number is 533-2373. Again, Jeff Angel from Pro Automotive. You want to talk about bacon, I can tell.
If I can, my mouth is kind of watering. We picked this up in Goshen, came down here to Warsaw, and I had to be tortured with the smell of it. It smells amazing, and now Ruby is getting filled with the smells of bacon, and I hope the girls back there are enjoying it and not hating it. But they have this bacon here in front of us. We have some hickory bacon, we have applewood, and then this peppered bacon down here. I'm trying to maybe lift this up a little bit. But just some of the varieties that they have there at the store. Ann Matern's Butcher Shop is located in Goshen on the corner of Washington and Main. They're 201 South Main Street. They have, it is a butcher shop. First and foremost, a butcher shop. Yep. All kinds of great meats. I know they have... They specialize in their sausages, and they have different flavors every week. And last week we featured the Hawaiian sausage, and I know they've got that potato and cheddar sausage, and every week it changes. So make sure to go in there and check out the sausage and the bacon and everything else. They have a great seafood selection down there. But on top of all that, they do offer the rubs, the sauces, all the condiments that go along with when you're grilling out, all the fun things that you can add. Today they sent with us the buffalo wing rub, and I think the other one is the Jamaican jerk rub, which both they have recommended to us many times before. And I know that Bill and Dustin, the owners out there, their favorite is the coffee rub, which seems interesting.
Yeah, I think Ron Bedward likes the coffee rub, doesn't he?
It probably does. He drinks enough. I'm sure he would put that on anything. So, yes, the coffee rub they definitely recommend, and they've sent these two with us. But make sure to go down. I mean, this bacon smells amazing, and I was told we don't have to return this. So I called dibs, and I'm taking it home, and I'm going to taste test it.
Well,
on myself.
You can do the taste testing, and Ron and I will take the rest of it, which Dustin left for us that you don't know about. See,
I see how it is.
We're just
Thanks,
kidding.
Dustin.
But thanks to Matterns, and I tell you what, they are a wonderful business in downtown Goshen, in the old Newell's building, right, Courtney? The old Newell's building, and you'll need to check them out as soon as you can. Matterns Butcher Shop and Corner Deli.
That's right. Good stuff.
All right, next up is Northern Indiana Back Institute as we continue here on the Fresh Shopping Network. And we call the Northern Indiana Back Institute NIBI, and that is the acronym NIBI, NIBI. And the Northern Indiana Back Institute is leading the way in spinal decompression. And Courtney, I know you've gone over and visited with Dr. Schneider and his staff, and just tell us a little bit about how friendly that staff is over there, can you?
I didn't know what you were going to throw at me, but I was going to say first and foremost, they are the most friendly staff I've ever encountered. They really are interested in you and your health and getting better, and not just getting better, but getting over that maintenance stage and just being back to where you were before. And I had an injury with my rib and my back, and it was kind of complex, and they just really were interested in that. If I missed an appointment, they were always calling and saying, hey, we missed you, hope you can come back in, and just really interested in getting you better. And they're just all around great people there. They know what they're doing.
And they are very busy these days, which, again, goes to tell you how good of a job they do. Now, decompression therapy is a clinically proven, non-surgical, computer-aided technology, drugless. There's no drugs involved. And I tell you, they have done a number of these decompression therapies. In fact, over 20,000 decompression therapies over the last 2.5, 3 years at Northern Indiana Back Institute. Now, they have free seminars. They've got a ton of information on their website. So what I would suggest, if you have low back or neck issues, you better just log on right now to myfresh.tv. myfresh.tv, and then you'll log on from there into the Northern Indiana Back Institute website, and it's there that you'll find great information, also info on the very next free seminar that's coming up in Goshen. Northern Indiana Back Institute leading the way in spinal decompression. Well, we've gone from paint to, automotive care, to bacon, to chiropractic and decompression. We've covered it all, haven't we?
We have. We're going to get a little bit more normal and on track. We're going to hit back to Warsaw here, and hopefully they can get us a little bit more I don't know, just together.
Well, I'll tell you what, the aroma will probably leave in that last segment with the bacon being gone. But
Maybe we can leave it out.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we'll be back as we continue here. Again, as we broadcast from Ruby in downtown Warsaw. Stay tuned. We'll return in a moment.